let's take a look at using metric conversions using the ladder method. We look at the top here, we see kilo is 1,000 units, hecto, deca, and then our basic unit would be meters, liters, or grams, deci, centi, milli, and then we skip 2 and we're going to go down to micro. And that's where we're really going to be using micrometers for the microscope. So if we're going to convert to a smaller unit, we're going to move the decimal point to the right, or we're going to multiply. And if we're going to make it a larger unit, then we're going to move the decimal point to the left, or we're going to divide. If we take a look at this and we're going to use the ladder method, you're going to determine your starting point. So if we're going to start at the basic unit, say we have 10 meters and we want to know how many hectometers that is, then we would jump to the next point. So you're going to move the decimal point the same number of jumps in the same direction. So if we have 4 kilometers and we want to know how many meters that is, our little example over here, we're going to start at kilometers as our starting point and meters as our ending point. So how many jumps does that take? We see 1 from kilo to hecto, 2 from hecto to deca, and then 3 from deca to our basic unit. This line goes a little far, but we'd stop here at meters. So we're going to say that's our 1 jump, 2 jumps, 3 jumps. So we would put the decimal point at the end of the 4, count our decimal places, and then that would equal 4,000 meters. Let's do some practice. Try using these conversions and the ladder method to convert your units. And this is something that you're going to have to commit to memory. You're not going to have this ladder in front of you. You have to remember how to get from your meters to your kilometers and where micrometers falls or micro falls on the scale. So if we have 1,000 milligrams, how many grams is that? You should come up with 1. 1 liter will be 1,000 milliliters. 160 centimeters, 1,600 millimeters. 14 kilometers is 14,000 meters. Okay, and if you're unsure, we would go back. So 14 kilometers, our decimal point is at the end of the 4, and we go from kilo. We go 1 place to hecto, 2 places to deca, and 3 places to our meter spot. So we would move the decimal point 3 places, giving us 3 zeros. 109 grams is going to equal 0.109 kilograms. So we start at grams. Now our decimal point is at the end of this line, and we're going to move it from grams to decagrams, hectograms, and kilograms. So 3 places we're going to move the decimal point, 3 places to the left. So 250 meters will be 0.250 kilometers. Now, let's try one with micrometers. 10 centimeters is going to equal how many micrometers? Well, we start at centi, and to go to milli, it would be 1 place, and then we're going to skip 2 places and go to micrometers. It would be 100,000 micrometers. 15 micrometers, go backwards now, is going to equal 0.015 millimeters, and 2.5 millimeters is going to equal how many micrometers? You should come up with 2,500.